Okay guys, if you're approaching from Northampton, that might be on the M1 junction 15, 15A or 16. You'll be coming this way to Holdenby, and there's something you need to avoid, and that's going into the hamlet of Holdenby, because if you go in there, your sat nav will say you've arrived, and you will not be able to find us because we're not in the hamlet. So you'll be coming this way. If you come the opposite way and it's the M1, you'll be getting off at junction 18 and you won't have this problem. So look here, there's a couple of entrances that take you into the tiny hamlet of Holdenby. Here's one, avoid it, the one on your left. You could come out of this right hand entrance here, by the way, too. Equally, that will bring you out to this one to avoid. Stupidest sign ever. Holdenby, Grange Farm. Oh, well, that's where Dave goes. And your sat nav will say turn left. Don't go left there. You're going here on this bend where you can't see the entrance, guys. This is the entrance you need to be looking for. There's a picture of a bird, both sides. This is the entrance. You will be coming in through this archway up towards a beautiful Holdenby house. So we're going to do this. I'll speed this bit up on double time. Just show you where we're going. So there's a sign there. It says Falconry. Hopefully I'll blank it out. Only for traders go left here. Everyone else, guys, you're turning right here. You can't access the Falconry until you've actually entered the site. Only the traders, and they've had their own instruction. You are driving your car or van down here like we are right now. Drive slowly. Pedestrians. We'll come to those in a second. So you are going to go through this gate that will be open, and this is your car park with a view. So guys, hopefully you've seen and read everything by now. It's a big car park, and the entrance will be down there, a one-way gate. The entrance will be there. You can't get in that way, but when you leave you can proceed down the hill to the right hand corner over there. Guys, there are no dogs on site. There are no egos to be brought on site. There are none of your own birds to be bought on site. Not bought, brought. And there is no food to be brought onto the site. Before you all panic and throw your arms up in the air because you didn't get this memo recently, a year ago or whatever, this is a pretty nice view over here. This is a big car park. The traders will be camping there in the distance. You've got the rest of the car park to park in. Hold on. Real quick, I forgot to say at that point, there's no dogs, none of your birds, none of your food on site. What I meant to say before I was disturbed by accident is you can picnic at your car if you want to. It's 2 minutes from where you're going to be. If you don't want to support the vendors, which is fair enough, go back to your car, have a picnic, socialise, come back on site. There's food on site, you don't have to buy it, but there's very good reasons you can't bring your own food and eat it on site. Equally, surely common sense, I don't know, I would think, tells you why you can't bring your dogs on site. If you want to risk them in the weather in a hot car, and you want to walk and exercise them on the lead in the car park field, lots of room, and pick up their poo, you're absolutely welcome to do that. Equally, if you feel you've got to bring your birds with you, you're responsible for them, and they're only allowed in the car park field. You're not allowed to fly them. If you need to bring them, that's up to you. They could be killed from birds above, flying in displays. We have birds that will take birds off of your fist or off of blocks unattended. Bear that in mind. Be aware. But guys, this isn't some money-making thing. The whole point of this whole project is not to make money off you, it's to do something great for the community. Birds, dogs, egos and food, you've got to leave them in the car park field. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, on with the journey. Start again. So, in the far side will be trade people where they're staying overnight. That's only for trade. You know this by now. Sort your accommodation out if you're staying for the weekend. You cannot stay on site. It's not a campsite, guys. That's just the way it is. But you should know all these things by now. So we're going to turn around. This is the parking field. Loads of room. And if the weather's like this, fingers crossed, it's looking sketchy on Sunday, this is the perfect weather. Bit of showers is fine. Sunshine to keep you happy and blue sky. But a cool breeze, which will really get those birds flying. We will see, guys. Bring that sun with you. Right, I'm going to turn you around now. So you're going to exit the field on foot through this little gate here, of course. Stay that side of the road, please, because that means you're not going to get run over by people coming to the Falconry gathering in their droves from all around the world. By the way, Sean Ryan, some of you remember him, he was our farthest visitor last year. He's come all the way from Newfoundland, Canada, and he's waiting for me to get there. And I should think he's very jet lagged. But anyway, guys, you're gonna walk, let's stay that side of the rope. Now you're gonna walk along, back down where you drove, but you're gonna stay to the right now. You're gonna go through that gap in the hedge there. So you're not on the road. That's gonna take you, I believe, to the left-hand side of that big tree trunk, between the tree trunk and the hedge, or you might well be going, do you know what, guys? I don't friggin' know. I never walked this way. Let's have a look. No, you'd end up in there. Good place for a wee, but not to get on site. You're going to head down here, follow the signage on the day, and you'll go down there, and I'll show you where that comes out right now. What do I know, eh? I only work here. So we'll jump back in the van. On private ground, so we can drive legally one-handed now, with a phone in the other hand. We're going to go down here. You're not going to go down here, you're going to go where I said, and it's going to take you guys into that courtyard. And in that courtyard will be all our food vendors, and then you're going to come out through the ticket office, and I'll pick up this video from there for you. Now, one word on the tickets. If you buy online, you should save yourself quite some queuing and reduce the queue also for those paying on the day. But we'll come back to there in just a sec. Okay, to pick up then, you've gone into that courtyard where all the food and the drink is, the food court. You're going to come through this door after paying for your ticket, and that opens out then into the Holdenby Gardens. You can go through to your left to the toilets. As soon as you've paid for your ticket, it will take you around that way, or you can take yourself around that way. You're going to have access to the beautiful Holdenby Gardens, and that's your point of entry really once you leave the initial court and you've grabbed yourself something from the tea room or the guys vending food, the horsebox bar and so on, and retrace your steps when you want more of it. But you're going to come out into the gardens of Holdenby, lots to explore, so I won't take you down there. And then this is the way you're going to come. My God, I don't know if you can hear me, it's blowing a gale. In fact, it's such good eagle flying weather. I've just arrived on site and said, where's Sean and Emily? Ah, they're off tracking Wurzel, he's gone off. First time for a very long time, he's actually flown off. This is the flying arena. Back of the wonderful historic house. This is our flying arena. You're going to be on this top bit of grass here, lined up in your thousands, and we're going to fly birds on this top edge. Lovely drop off in the distance. It gives the soaring birds, if the right wind is blowing, it's the wrong way today, some really good soaring potential. But this is where the flying will be. What a backdrop. Historic Holdenby House. And then as you come through, you carry on along the gravel path. You can go this way, or that way. When there's nothing flying, there's nothing out there. So come along, you can go down there, look at the historic Arches Field. You could come and see a historic statue. Unfortunately, it was stolen a year or two ago, over 100 years old. Nothing is safe, is it? And then you'll come into the Falconry Centre through the rear entrance. And as you go through these gates, which will be flung open, welcoming you in. We're going to shut them today, we don't want anyone in. I come up through the Cherry Blossom Avenue, which looks great at Easter, and then there's a hideous load of dead leaves and petals the rest of the year. You've got two choices. What are you going to do? You might get to see the terrapins if it's sunny, this is your choice. Go and look at the birds, come round here for talks, or maybe you're going to go left, not just because you want to see if my grass snakes are out in their enclosure, or you want to see Roxy the fox and go, ugh, ruddy animals, kill my birds. But you're going to go through here, because all the way down here, going to be tray stands, and all the way around here, in a big horseshoe, are going to be tray stands. So the tray stands are in here, really accessible, lots to see. Bees in the hive, don't go charging over there. Who knows what they'll do. And then you can come through to the Falconry Centre, see the little goldfinch, have a look at the birds, come and have a chat with all the staff. All the way around here, guys. And we're gonna, because the weather could rain, we're gonna reverse it from last year. I think we're gonna have you guys seated under there through the talks, not the flying. The flyer's out there for the talks. We're probably gonna set up a little marquee here for us to go under, leaving you a bit of room for you to shelter under there for some talks throughout the weekend on free lofting versus tethering. Pete from Freebird Reason is going to do a talk. We're going to talk about how to ferret on your own with a bird. Ourselves in here, we've got some experienced aggers in. Haven't got a bald eagle anymore, it turns out. Let's hope they find him. And bring all the family, because it's not just the gardens and the tea room. For those not falconry mad, everybody, this will all be off when we're open. Everybody loves a tortoise, and they'll be here to say hi. Any information, just get on the Facebook group, do a bit of work yourself. Get on the Facebook group, click on that featured button at the top for the FAQs, and then just scroll down that Facebook group page. Probably the question you want to ask me has been asked multiple times, and there'll be multiple answers on there. If not, comment below here, or comment on the Facebook group. Can't wait to meet you all, it's going to be epic. And afterwards we tracked Wurzel down in Althorpe House grounds, Earl Spencer's estate. Well, the other side actually, quite a long way. What a naughty boy, you better not do that at the weekend.